There is a quote I love: wherever God plants you, you will blossom. A successful woman blossoms wherever she's planted. She carries within her the power to transform the simplest beginnings into extraordinary achievements. She doesn't wait for luck or perfect conditions. She shows up with determination, grit, and vision. She plants her dreams with her own hands, waters them with hard work, and nurtures them with resilience. And when a woman truly believes in her idea, she doesn't just dream, she builds, she leads, and she inspires. No obstacle can stand in her way when her purpose is clear. Welcome to another episode of the Leaders Code podcast, where we explore the stories behind resilient, purpose-driven leaders. I am your host, Rawal Ayubi, and my guest today is Vicky Rattanavong, a community-focused leader, and she is a beautiful embodiment of this spirit. She didn't wait for the idea to come to her. She created it from scratch. Starting with a small, humble project, she grew it into something truly life-changing, with her open mind and unwavering commitment to her community. Vicky is not just leading, she's lifting others as she climbs. Vicky, welcome with us today. I'm so happy to have you on my second episode of the Leaders Code podcast.
Thank you so much for having me.
That's okay. Can you please introduce yourself to the
Well,
audience?
my name is Vicky Rattanavong. I'm the founder and the president of Lao Oz Incorporated. Our organization runs activities for youth group, and then we also help do some donation to rural school in Laos. So we run a Saturday school, a community language school at Busby West Primary School.
Excellent. I want you to tell us about this project. It was a baby project of you, your baby project.
Yes.
And I want you to tell us, Vicky, how did you start with this idea, and what's your vision?
Well, it started off with friends. When we was in one of our friends' backyard.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
And we was learning Lao language at that time. And we was talking with a group of friends, four of us, basically, said that, hey, what do you want to do? Help the communities. And me personally, I like Laos dance, the language. So I say, I want to actually preserve the Lao language and the culture, and I want to promote it to Australians people.
Yeah.
Basically promote it to the world. And then my friends say, oh, I want to go to live in Laos, and I wanted to help the kids, the rural school that need some help with donation, with teaching materials and all that. So that's when we start Laos. That's how it built. Start off with just 4 of us, slowly grow. Now it's 15 years.
Wow.
We've got more than 200-300 members.
That's excellent.
Yes.
So you said to me before that empowering young Lao leaders is your future goal.
Yes.
How that vision look like for you?
Well, for me is very important to empower young generation because they will be the next leader.
Yeah.
So we wanted to be there to actually guide them, because in my generation, my time, I didn't have people that actually guided me through how to become a leader.
Yeah.
So I actually jumped in myself,
Yeah.
put my hands up, but I want to actually guide them. So to help them to become a next leader, to support, mainly supporting them when they go through obstacle, like challenging, to actually give them ideas of if they're going this way, this would be the result of their action.
How do you support them? Vicky?
I support them.
What's
by
your leadership style like? How do you do? How you do it?
I support them by showing them. Yeah, to lead them by showing them. Like I would actually tell them
modeling the way,
yes,
is that right?
Yes,
Yeah.
modeling the way. So because this generation, the kids like, hey, you tell me, but you're not doing it. I'm not gonna do it with you.
Of course, yeah.
So I'm telling them things to do, but I'm also doing it myself.
Of course,
Yes.
yeah. So you are you walking the talk,
Yes,
practically,
yes, very,
which
yeah,
is excellent way to role modeling in front of your young people. According to recent global statistics, I read that just 16.9% of women holding board seats worldwide, and a mere 5.3% of them holding board chair positions. These numbers tell us that while progress has been going good, it's still like leadership position, the top of leadership position, largely dominated by a male, by men. So I want to ask you, since you are the president of your organization, the co-founder of the Lao Oz Incorporated, or as well you are a principal of the school, and you were awarded of Women of the Year and recognized by the Lao Embassy in Canberra. This is incredible achievement, Vicky.
Thank you.
I want you
so
to
much.
share what it looks like for a woman leader to rise to the top position like that.
The things we've learned through the challenge, and the one thing that I would say that just keep on going. Have your mindset, have your goal setting, focus on it, and like you say that woman leader is very minimum, like compared to the men's world. So we have to make sure that we want to have our goal setting and keep on going. Like I've got a quote that said that life may change, but your goal is still there if you want to go. So I think we should have to focus and keep on going. Things may change in life, but if you still got your goal, so just keep on walking step by step and then get there.
So tell me about this journey. I know you mentioned before that it was really challenging for you. What was the challenge about? Is that particularly about your gender or your background or your language? What was the challenge?
Everything.
Everything.
Well, first, I guess is the gender is because I'm a woman. And especially in the women's world, in the men's dominance world, people would say, "Oh, women cannot lead or manage other people."
Yeah.
By age, everyone look at me like I'm still a young girl.
She can't do it.
She won't be able to do it.
Yeah.
You know. So this is a big of the challenge that I'm going through.
Yeah.
There's a lot of challenge to fight for it, but just make sure that I say that keep on going. Your goal is the main focus.
But how did you overcome biases and barriers that you may have found through, when you went through all of this leader journey and top position? How did you overcome all of this?
I actually was lucky enough to have mentor around me, and then just ignore the negative voice around you.
Excellent.
Yes, and then focus, like I said, and then don't give up. That's one of the main thing. Even that you're going through obstacle, like challenging and on that, just keep on working and focus on your goal. And try to actually look around, give yourself opportunities to learn. It's okay to fail, but you learn from your mistake. And then just make sure that you keep on going.
So I want to explore a little bit on that thought.
Yeah.
Don't give up. You said that many times, Vicky, and I found it in your writing on your profile, which is very inspiring. Tell us about this. If there's any story you want to share about how you don't give up.
Well, the story I wanted to share is, I've been into the volunteer world since I was at uni, probably high school. My family wasn't, I have to actually say that I was raised by a single mom. And mom wasn't interested. Mom's like, why are you wasting your time volunteering and all that? But I believe in myself and the fact that I want to create something different. I wanted to give the experience that I have with Laos culture, language. I wanted to pass it on.
Why?
Um,
What's so unique about your culture?
Well, the thing is, I just grow up there I left Laos when I was 8, so I haven't got that much stories to talk about it, but I've learned through the life when I live in France, and then I come to live here. I learn it from people around me, and I wanted to keep the culture alive. I wanted to make sure the language is been promoted around the world because it's a beautiful language and culture. And I wanted to say that it doesn't matter where you live, you still can keep your tradition alive. You know, like I don't live in Laos,
so you can lead from
you
anywhere.
can lead from anywhere, and you can actually, you know, it doesn't matter, but you can still keep the tradition. That's how I did it. And I told mom's like, oh, well, after 20 years of keep going what I'm doing, mom's actually now supporting
20
me.
years, Vicky? 20
Yes,
years. Wow.
20 years.
That's
excellent. It was hard work on keep on going. Like I said, don't give up because you have a goal. My goal is to create young leader to actually lead, to actually keep on going with the cultures, with the language, so they can promote to the next generation.
Yeah. And what do you think? What do you think? What do you think still holds some women back to reach this high position in leadership?
I think
what's
the
confidence?
The confidence. I would say the confidence, the trust that they haven't gotten themselves. I have that before. I have that before because I would say to myself, "Oh, you got this person inside you." Say, "I don't think you can do it." Yeah, but then I changed the mind on the fact I went to study women leadership skills with the workshop, and also it changed me to say, you've done so much, and you can do it. You can do it. But you have to tell yourself first that you can do it. You have to believe. Other people may not believe you, but you have to learn to believe in yourself first. So it has to come from the inside. So, and then it would spread it out. It's probably like a light. So you have to believe that you can do it. Then it would slowly spread it out to the others to believe in you. I'm lucky enough to have people around me that who's believing in me. Like I said, that I start off the school, the Lao languages school, from teaching the young kids to dance. At the beginning, we said that we're gonna do a fundraising, so we just we want to do performance for them. So we started from 4 or 5 girls, and then I said, okay, I've teach you the Laos dance and everything. We're just gonna stop there. But then the parents and the girls get to enjoy it. They like it. They like the way that I teach. They actually learn to love the Laos dance. And they say, can I continue? And I say, well, if you want to continue, I'm okay. I'm happy to teach. So from then to now is 10 years. And the girls still there from 4 to 25.
Yeah, I think from your story, I can see that when people motivate us, it can push us to do more project and be determined with our project and go ahead with it. Is that right, Vicky?
That's right. It's very important to have people around you to give you a positive mindset, to support you, to believe in you. Because sometimes, like I said, that you have you have to believe in yourself that you're capable. Then you may talk to people. Maybe your families wouldn't be supporting you, but if you give yourself to get out, open-minded, express your ideas, you may find someone that actually believe and then would actually walk with you. Yes.
So reflecting on the hurdles to advancement, Vicky, give us the opportunity to focus on what we can control and as well see our strength and see our weaknesses as well, and how to reflect and transform probably our weaknesses to a strength, and see what we can do something meaningfully in life. What are your strengths, Vicky?
My
What's
strength
so unique about Vicky?
Is I'm a caring person. That's my strength. I care for people.
Yeah.
They are my priorities. Like, we think about others before I do. This is my strength, to actually wanted to help them, want to give them my experience. That's my strength.
And if we go back to the hurdle to advancement, what are the key hurdles to advancement that Vicky went through, and how you managed to navigate them?
Is when they tell me that I'm not capable to do it. This is when people tell me, no, you're not capable because of your age, because of the experience. But when we doing it, because I ignore the voice, then just keep on going and believing in myself. And this is when that obstacle is just gone.
Yeah. It's difficult, Vicky,
very difficult, yes.
to hear this negative voice
Yes.
around you, but you want to keep going.
Yeah, it's very hard to actually tell yourself that you're capable, especially when people around you don't believe in you. But then, like I said, you have to believe in yourself first, that you're capable to do it, and then have you go and then build yourself with education. That's very important too. Have a mentor, educate yourself, be open-minded to positive ideas.
Let us be exploring on that point as well, to share with you a quote by Lao Oz. He said, mastering others is a strength. Mastering yourself is a true power. What do you think about this quote?
It's really true.
Yeah?
You have to make sure you master yourself first. Like, you have to be strong first to actually give it the inspire others. Like I say, you have to make sure you from your inside you are strong. You have a confidence to do it. Then people would follow. People will follow what you do. For me, example, like I like wearing my Laos costume. People would look at me and say, "Hey, this is old people wearing it."
They judge you, yeah?
They judge me, and I would say no, because I like my culture and I believe it's beautiful, and I wanted to share. And then
I love your outfit anyway.
Thank you. And then so I actually started to actually wear it to festivals, to events when we get the girls to perform. Yeah. Now, all the volunteers' mothers are wearing it.
They want to wear it.
They want to wear it too. So it has to start from you, the confidence person to spread it out. Yeah.
But in your own leadership journey, let's go back to your own leadership journey, Vicky. Have you found that mastering yourself, like managing your emotion, your mindset, or your habits, was a true powerful source for you?
Yes, very.
Yeah?
Yes, very, especially your mindset. So you have to make sure that you have a strong mindset to know what you want. What's your purpose?
Yeah.
Very important. And what your vision that you have. Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the activity now. I have 3 cards here, Vicky.
Okay.
And these 3 cards about values, under each one, each card, like values, skill, and mindset. So under each card, you have 6 elements. I want you to look at each one and choose 3 that are connected to your leadership journey, and tell me what are the most important ones. So arrange them by importance. So let's start with the values.
Okay. All right. For me, it would be trust.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first one. Courage
Mm-hmm.
and compassion.
So
Yes.
integrity and trust,
Yes.
they
Yeah.
go together. And then courage, you said?
Courage.
And the third one is
Is
compassion. Let's go to the first one.
Yes.
I remember, Vicky, you shared with me a story that you were tested with this value, especially with this value. And I was so proud when I listened to this story. I want you to tell us, share this story today.
Well, I was being tested because with my power as a president, that we have this organization, a big organization,
Yes.
asking me to give the data of our members.
Yes.
And then they would come with grant and things financially. It's very, very tempting.
Tempting, it is, yeah.
Very tempting, especially because when we, with organization, with charities, we need some help with financially
need
to
funds,
run.
yeah.
Need the funding. But I actually declined because I believe that those members are trusting me. Not to give them their privacy, keep their privacy, not to give them the mobile number or the address or what the names to the other people who they don't know, with a bit of finance money. So I think this is one of the challenge that I'm going to say. The power of a president is not to do whatever you want, but you are there to actually to protect your members, and the power of helping, to make sure that you're supporting them, for them to trust you, that they're actually trusting you to give them that they trust you to lead, that you should actually take the opportunities to lose that trust.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And it's very easy to just list a lot of values on your profile, but it's not easy to implement them.
That's right. Very,
This is
very,
beautiful,
very
Vicky,
hard.
what you
It's
just
very
shared
hard,
now
yes.
for everyone
Yeah.
to know. So let's see the mindset. What are the three that you choose from? And feel free to add your item if there's any or element that you don't find it here.
Okay.
And you find it really important for you.
Persistence will be me. Resilience and reflection.
I knew that. I knew Vicky will choose this. That's it. Why persistence is the first?
It's because you have to keep going. You just have to walk.
I
even
can see that in your personality. Yeah.
Yes, and you just need, even that other people would run, but that is okay. You don't. I always say to my children that you don't compete with anyone. You compete with you yesterday.
With yourself.
Yesterday.
Yes.
Today you compete with you yesterday,
Yes.
because you've done something yesterday. So if you want to have a better tomorrow, you have to make sure you have to make today the best.
I love this idea, Vicky. I want to repeat that. So don't compare yourself to others. Compare yourself to yourself before.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's beautiful. I love this. And how about the skills?
The skills.
What are the 3 skills that are connected to your leadership journey, Vicky? And what's the most important skill was for you?
I will be listening, communication, and empowerment.
Listening.
Yes.
Let's talk about listening. How do you listen to your team?
I would get them to give their opinion. Yeah, I'm actually practicing my active listening too, on the fact that now we usually tend to listen to reply, but I'm training myself to listen.
To listen, yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes we wanted to give our own opinion on whatever they say. But now I'm working on listening, to choose to listen of what they're saying, and then going back to their stories instead of putting my experience and story in it.
Did you find an outcome out of this, Vicky, already?
I've actually understand that I've learned a bit more. I learned more from listening, not to putting my experience into it. I've learned more to accept and respect.
And by the way, this is very difficult if you are a president. It's really difficult for others, like, just to listen, and it's more popular if the president comes into the meeting and just start with their opinion first.
Yes,
and that's I'm so happy that you are so close to your team, and this active listening skill is so important.
I have to say that
I
have an amazing team that support and listen to the project that I propose.
Yeah.
I'm very lucky to have the amazing team, the families now supporting, because they can see what I have done. Yeah.
Let's move to another aspect in your life, from values, mindset, and skills to strategies.
Okay.
So this is strategy, these guiding strategies that I called leadership compass. I found when I did a survey, question that I asked executive in top position during my doctorate research in business leadership, and I found a recurring pattern of 4 guiding strategies. So I found these strategies: continuous learning through renewal and innovation, risk-taking through effective communication, vision-driven transformation, and trust-based decision-making. I want you to look at these 4 strategies, Vicky, and tell me what's, arrange them by importance. What's the most important one to the least dominant, please?
Okay. Ooh, that's very...
they be deep, is that right?
For me, it would be the trust.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the vision.
So trust-based decision-making first, and then the vision-driven transformation second. Third
will be
continuous learning through renewal and innovation.
Maybe no.
Okay.
The risk first. I would take the risk.
So risk taking through effective communication.
And then
the 4th
learning.
one is continuous learning.
Yes.
Okay. Let's start with the first one. Why did you choose the first one to be the dominant one?
The trust, because I feel like you have to, for me, I have to trust myself that I'm capable to do it before I can start to plan my vision, the planning.
Yeah.
Then when you plan, you actually have to come up with those risks, what's going to happen on the planning, on the risk that you plan.
Yeah.
And then if you have all this risk, you have to educate it yourself to actually close
on how to mitigate them, you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, close the risk.
That makes sense.
Yes, that's how I would see myself. Because if you don't trust yourself to do things, it's very hard to go to the next step.
True.
Yeah. So, and then with the vision, if you don't have a goal, you don't have a place to walk to.
Excellent. I love
And
that,
then,
Vicky.
but then you would have a lot of obstacle around to go to your goal.
Yeah.
On this risk and whatever it is. So you have to actually educate yourself to actually close on this risk. Like I'm talking about negative example, if it would be the risk, be negative voice, comment and on that. If you're not strong enough, you will stop. So you have to actually train your mindset to say, I'm going to do, I believe on what I do is right. So I'm just going to keep on going, even though that people doesn't believe me. Because I believe in myself. I trust myself that I'm capable.
That's beautiful,
Yep.
Vicky. If you want to add fifth strategies to these four, what would it be?
Communication.
Communication.
Yes.
No communication there? Okay, that's very important. So through effective communication.
Oh, yeah. True.
You want the strategy effective communication by itself. Is
Yeah,
that
but
right?
like by itself, like to actually have like collaborate.
Collaboration.
Yeah, to actually because you cannot do everything yourself.
Collaboration through communication. I love that.
Yes. It's very important on
Yeah.
the fact that you cannot do everything yourself.
Yeah.
You can, but if you have a team, it will be faster. It will be bigger. It will be stronger.
Can you change the word by yourself, Vicky?
What do you mean?
Can you change the word by yourself?
No way.
Why not? You can start.
You can start. You can start by small.
Yeah.
You know, you can start with a project, but then you will actually have to build it up.
Yeah.
Yes.
With in each box, if you open each box, you will find a piece of chocolate. I want you if you want to take the chocolate, you need to give an advice to a young woman starting her leadership journey. So take the first chocolate and start.
First, okay,
please.
I've take her new innovation.
Take the chocolate for you.
Oh, take a chocolate for me.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, I would tell all the ladies, be open-minded.
Yeah.
Go and explore. Go and learn new skills. No one knows everything. So go out and then go and learn new things. Get new skills, new hobbies, anything.
Nice.
Okay.
Second one.
The risk.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got another chocolate. The risk is be confident. Don't be scared of those risks.
Take the risk.
It's okay to fail, learn from it. But make sure you don't make the same mistake. So learn from what you've done. So this risk, you won't be doing the same things again. So like I said, that you've learned to educate it, you saw the risk, so you would know, and listen to other stories.
Yeah.
The other people would doing before.
Yep.
So if you learn from them, you wouldn't be doing the same mistakes. So the risk will be cut off.
Beautiful. Thank you, Vicky.
The vision.
Third one.
The vision will be, like I say, have your purpose in life. Have your purpose, have your goal. Why are you doing it for? What is your purpose? For me, my purpose of doing the Lao Oz Incorporated or the Lao Oz Language School is the student. I want to leave the legacy. I want to actually pass on the experience for them. So my vision is to make sure that I build as many Laos young leaders to our communities, to help the communities, to embrace the language and cultures, to promote it to the world. This will be my vision.
Beautiful legacy. Wow.
And the last one,
yeah,
it will be, like I say, trust yourself that you're capable to do it, even other people doesn't believe you.
Yeah.
So believe in yourself. It's okay to make a mistake, but believe that you can do it, because you've got all these skills. You've done your risk, but just jump into it, because you've got the trust that you're capable to do it. So and things, just make sure that you learn from everything, but basically you have to believe in yourself.
So beautiful. We'll finish in, with your beautiful last words. Take the risk and believe in yourself.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Vicky, for this beautiful conversation. And thanks for joining us today. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. It's so beautiful to actually share my mindset, my organization to everyone. And I hope we have more women in the leader. Thank you.
Thank you, Vicky. What we've witnessed today is the power of will, vision, and determination. The way a simple idea, when nurtured with passion and persistence, can bloom into a meaningful and successful project. This isn't just a story of achievement, it's a living example of how true empowerment is built step by step, challenge by challenge. Vicky's journey reminds us that a woman's strength lies not only in her dreams, but in her focus, dedication, and the courage to act. Each step she took was like placing a flower in a growing bouquet that together formed something beautiful. Success, after all, isn't a single moment. It's a collection of small, intentional steps, a harmony of strength, resilience, and creativity woven together into something truly extraordinary. Thank you for joining us today. Until next time, stay inspired and stay brave, because in our next episode, another remarkable story awaits.